The Libertarian Party itself should just be anti-government. It shouldn't be, I smoke weed. It shouldn't be the pro-weed party. It shouldn't be the pro-sex work party. It shouldn't be the pro-this or that party. It should be the anti-government party. And that way,
Oh, yeah.
each candidate can go out and say their bit.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of taken a page from I come from the Republican Party initially, right? So I spent a lot of time in the Republican Party as a much more traditional conservative. And I've moved to the center on a lot of things. I've moved to the left on certain things that I guess you could say everyone's got their bugaboos. There was a time I was very, very pro death penalty. And I turned 40 next month, and it took me up till about this past year when I really kind of sat down and I really had some critical thinking. And I was like, man, how can you can't put somebody's life, knowing the number of corrupt officers that have been caught, that not even the ones that don't get caught, the number of court cases that you see that get settled, that you listen to something like John Kiriakou, right? They basically said to him, well, you can fight it and possibly go spend 20 years in jail, or you can go spend like 2, and we'll take this deal. And what did he do? Well, even though he didn't do anything fucking wrong except be a whistleblower, he went to
Mhm.
jail. You hear stories like that all the time. So, and so once you do add the death penalty in there, there's nothing more final than that if there is a mistake.